Woo! What a game! What a game! Arsenal come out with the victory. First win in God knows how long. I think I heard a stat that it's been 83 hours since Arsenal have managed to win a game. And you know what? We have done so very, very well. I mean, first of all, normally I don't do ratings and I won't do ratings, but we got to talk about certain individual players that are just played absolutely brilliantly today. First of all, let's talk about Bukayo Saka. Now, I'm a massive fan of Saka. I've been a fan from him last season. But the goal he scored in today's game, what a fucking goal. This goal was brilliant. I mean, he goes and takes a shot. He chips the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's off his line, chips it over his head. Goalkeeper has no chance. And I mean no chance in saving this. This was a world-class goal. Brilliant performance from Saka. All game, starting out there on that right with Martinelli on the left and Emile Smith-Rowe at the number 10, just playing really, really well. And normally he's a left-sided player, but coming in on that right, it gave him the versatility that he has shown last season, and we saw that again today. I mean, such a brilliant performance from him at such a young age. And again, showing up a lot of these senior players. Willian, Pepe, I'm speaking to you in particular. Just useless. These children just come on the pitch and just outplayed you completely. Smith-Rowe, I'm not sure. I don't think this is Smith-Rowe's first Premier League game, but this is definitely the first game that he has started this season, and he again was another brilliant one. His creativity, his work rate, his ability to be able to always find a man, to deliver that killer pass. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. The link play between him, Saka and Martinelli was just brilliant. All three kept interchanging with one another. Generally, he tended to play in the number 10. Sometimes he found himself out there on the left or the right. But for the most part, the communication between those three young players, they were intelligent enough that they knew what to do. And those three, the amount of chances that we created were more chances that we've created in the last 3 games for Arsenal. I think we had 12 attempts and like 5 were on target, and we scored 3 goals. Brilliant performance. Martinelli, again, good performance. Didn't score a goal or get an assist in today's game, but it's the big thing. Martinelli's energy when he's out on the pitch, he's pressing. He's constantly pressing, and that is infectious. The other players recognize that, they follow that. And then they go on and press. That meant that the front 3, Smith-Rowe, Saka and Martinelli were all pressing. And it meant that Lacazette was also pressing as well. But what it also meant was that Lacazette, he wasn't like the only one pressing. So even though he pressed, he never really looked tired throughout his time throughout the game. And I thought, you know what, this front 3 was really, really good. Really, really good. And well done on Lacazette for converting his penalty. That was a really good penalty there. And also, I gotta give big shout outs to the donkey. That's right, Granit Xhaka. What a free kick. In the thumbnail, I had to put him there. Had to. Brilliant free kick. Even though he doesn't always take a lot of shots outside the box. And this was obviously a free kick. Again, brilliant free kick. I cannot take that away from him. Still think that we need to upgrade from him. I completely agree with that. But I will say that Granit Xhaka with the free kick gave us something that we haven't seen for a while from him. So well done on him for that. Also, I gotta give some honourable mentions to some players who played incredibly well, but obviously didn't score goals. One being Kieran Tierney. Again, brilliant performance from him. He's always been Mr. Consistent, and he continued that throughout this game. His creativity on that left-hand side, syncing up with Martinelli, fantastic. I had nothing bad to say about Kieran Tierney. Again, you just want him to like get more assists and get more goals so you can then talk about him. But brilliant performance from him. Also, Hector Bellerin. He's another one. He gets criticised all the time. He's been out for the last couple of games. Maybe that's what he needed, those last couple of games where he was out, to allow people like Cedric to come in, perform pretty well, Maitland-Niles to come in to perform pretty well, and then he meant that he was to step up his game. And today he stepped it up. Always he was trying to get in the box, and he never got caught out. But I think part of that was to do with Saka always kind of tracking back. And you had Xhaka and El Nene always tracking back as well, meant that that right side was never really at risk. It was never at risk because you had the balance of work rates from Martinelli and Saka, meaning that both players constantly tracking back meant that your fullbacks were able to do their job so much better. And for me, I thought Bellerin was really good into today's game, and I think it's because of the players that were playing in front of them that really made that happen. Also, Rob Holding, incredible. Brilliant performance from him today. I thought he was solid defensively. He dealt with everything what Chelsea had to offer. As people were saying on the live stream that I generally do with games at 101 Arsenal, he put in a captain's performance today. Good performance from him. Cannot fault him at all. And then the last but not least, I gotta talk about Bernd Leno. So Pablo Mari gives away a penalty. Bernd Leno steps up, well, is in goal, and he gets a save. Brilliant save. Easily this could have been one whereby you could have said Chelsea could have come back into the game. Chelsea could have applied pressure in the 90th minute to be able to build pressure and maybe be able to nick a goal to get the draw. But no, Bernd Leno rescues us. Super Leno. Well done, Leno. Now, at that moment, you're thinking, oh my God. And I'm thinking, oh my God, Arsenal, do not fuck this up. Did they? No. They didn't fuck it up. Played incredibly well. Leno, again, getting the penalty save, and that's exactly what you want from your goalkeeper in those moments. So I know everyone talks about Martinez, but let's not forget Leno is also a good goalkeeper as well, and he put in a very good performance. And that penalty for me was just, that's the part for me where we won that game, the penalty, because if that penalty goes in, the game changes instantly. Arsenal go into panic mode. Chelsea think that they can get something out of the game, and we've seen from previous games that you cannot underestimate things that happen in the Premier League. And I thought that was it. I thought when he did that, that was it. But let's really, put things in perspective. First game Arsenal have won in a while. We get the 3 points. Confidence is now high. I've listened to some of the interviews that Arteta has done. Very positive. He's talking about we needed this. We needed the 3 points. We need to get out this so-called relegation fight. And you know what? We have been looking like we're in a relegation fight. So it was good for us to get the 3 points here. As far as I'm concerned, we need another 4 more wins before we could start talking about we can stave off relegation. Let's get past that 40 marks. Stop laughing. Like, you're laughing, but it is the truth. We are very close to be in a relegation fight. Let's get that 39, 40 points, and then we could start talking about Arsenal finishing the season in a good light, in a better form than what they've done, and then maybe even doing something in the Europa League as well in later on. I believe February is when all the Europa League games start against Benfica. But this is the start. We can use this as a start for us to be able to build a platform and to continue going. And I do have to say, I don't know how the likes of Pepe and Aubameyang and Willie and those get back in the side, because right now Arteta, if you're listening to this, I want you to open your ears, use those eyes, play the same team that we played today. They played incredibly well. Unless there are injuries to the people that played today, you play the same team on Tuesday. I believe we've got Brighton. You play the same team there. Let's go on. Let's execute. Let's get another 3 points. This is what we need. Let's start getting back to the Arsenal that we know. But fantastic performance from the boys. I have nothing more else to say, but I would love to hear what all of you Arsenal fans who are watching this video, what do you have to say about this game? Are you excited just as I am? I have not been this excited in weeks. Doing these videos on this channel has been tough for me. It's been tough. I've been in auto mode. So all to the fans that frequently comment, like Joseph Masenko, I want to hear from all of you. What do you have to say about this game? Because if you're as happy as he right now, hit the damn like button. Share, do whatever you want. But let's go. It's time. It's time to turn the season around. No, I'm not over exaggerating. It's time to turn the season around. Let's get pushing, let's get moving, and let's get our Arsenal back. But until then, I will see you all next time on my next video, which will be later on today, where I'm talking about an interesting transfer rumour about a certain following Balogun. But stay tuned to that for that video. That'll be later on today. But until then, I will see you all next time. Peace.